Hi everyone, and welcome back to our Not So Human challenge. It's been a second since we were with this family last because I've been dealing with the Reaper's Rewards event with Lilith for a while, but we're back with Ginevra now, so let's focus on her, and we actually have quite a bit of things to do in this episode. And one of the first things that we actually need to do today is a couple of birthdays, believe it or not. They are on the calendar a bit different. They are like technically the twins tomorrow, and then the day after Ginevra, but they actually have the birthday on the same day. I've just been pushing them back for like a while because of the Reaper's Rewards. They should have aged up like a week ago, so I think that we'll do these birthdays today, which is perfect because we have our occult party today as well. So I'm gonna have Ginevra maybe summon Bonhilda to kind of clean up the house and stuff because we need to get the party going. And Lilith, who we've seen a lot of during the Reaper's Rewards event, is actually currently doing, well, she was doing cooking, now she's just doing some embarrassment for me, but she is doing some cooking to prepare for the party. I think I'll also have her make some cake because we need a couple of cakes, but also because she discovered that she likes cooking, and I also need her to do it to make sure that we have everything ready for the Reaper's Rewards that's coming up really soon. So let me just see. She can't make a chocolate cake or a white cake. Oh no, I hate that we need ingredients for in this house. Okay, she's making something else right now, so I'm gonna have her also maybe order a delivery with some groceries, and then we can get some things that we're missing. Let me see. The twins are upstairs playing in their room. Oh no, Gemini's looking stinky. He cannot age up like that. Ginevra, after she's done summoning Bonhilda, I'm gonna definitely have her go and check on him, change his diaper and stuff. And while Ginevra is taking care of Gemini, I'm just still looking at their little toddler's room, and I'm so obsessed with it. It kind of breaks my heart that I'll already have to change it, update it when they age up, because I'm just like so in love with this little room. It's so beautiful. Hopefully it's gonna stay a similar vibe once we have them as children. Well, we got the groceries, but I don't know where they are. That's a problem. Oh, Braxton, do you remember him? The werewolf that Ginevra met at I think around the end of the last episode? We went to visit him, and I have been seeing him around a lot actually when I was playing with Lilith. Like, he wasn't like around at the house, but he was just like always in the neighborhood, always passing by the house. I feel like he really wants to chat with Ginevra. I can't really remember if they had any flirtation going. I have a feeling that Ginevra had a crush on him, but I can't remember exactly. So I think I will have him come over to hang out because we are dealing with the occult party day anyway. I'm just trying to find these stupid groceries because I don't know where they are. Like, where did the dude leave them? It's not funny. I can't find the groceries, so I can't make a cake. It's literally that bad that I have to get rid of the simple living trait because I don't know where the grocery bag is. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Lilith is gonna make just one white cake. Hopefully we'll have a chance to actually share with everyone, but I don't know, putting 3 candles on, I know someone's gonna eat that stupid thing, but let's just try to make one. Oh, I was gonna say she never can go say hello to Braxton, but she just got this call from Mentina, and Holy Alto has asked you on a date. Oh, that's a problem, because if you remember, Ginevra actually has a big crush on Mentina. We haven't really had a chance to do anything about it because she's still technically involved with Alphaba, but it's just been a while since they've really spoken to each other. It low-key fizzled out, but they haven't like really properly dealt with it. But she would like to move on to Mentina, but it looks like Mentina just wants to move on to someone else because I think that Ginevra was just too slow and she just didn't feel like waiting. Oh, I don't know. I don't think that Ginevra would really want to say yes because she definitely wants Mentina for herself. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's a good idea. It's like a bit mean though. You should just think about it for yourself. It's kind of like 50-50. If you have it deep in your heart that you want to give Ginevra a chance, I would really appreciate knowing that. So you just think about it yourself. Anyway, let's just hydrophase here. Absolutely freak out Braxton. I mean, he's freaked out by the specters already, so we might as well just kick it up a notch. But let's just... Oh, trick you with a hand buzzer. Should we do all that? Why are we being so mean all of a sudden? Oh no, he's thinking about the moon. It is a new moon. Is he gonna start like changing and ruin the birthdays and everything? Oh, and Lana is calling. Do we want to go to a nightclub? Not quite a nightclub, but we're definitely gonna be turning our house into a little nightclub. So no thank you, but you'll be here in a second. But I'm gonna have these two chat for a little while we still have the cake being prepared. And oh no, Gemini, why are you so angry? He's just stomping around all the time. You're very angry because, oh, the traits of the house are not really nice. I'm sorry. But anyway, Ginevra, she's just kind of chatting with Braxton, asking him how he's doing. Also enthusing about her children a little bit. I think that she's bonding with the twins much more than she did with Lilith, which is, I guess, a little sad for Lilith, but great for these two. So they're all just having a bit of a like time here together and chatting, enthusing about the upcoming party and everything. But I think that we might actually have to send Braxton home if he does start transforming, because he could like mess up the party. Oh, she's feeling very flirty now. She's ready for some action. That's actually a good moment to try to like throw in a bit of flirting. Oh, are they doing a toast? That's sweet. Well, we could just throw in like a little flirtation. A bit weird around her toddlers, but it's not like they really understand anything, so it's fine. But let's just ask him like how he's doing, and we've seen him around the house just like walking around quite a bit, so don't think that that went unnoticed. I feel like he really wanted to hang out. But look at them flirting, having drinks. Oh, they actually gained a romance bar. No, but let me just double check because I can't remember. Ooh, he's married to a spellcaster of all things. Let's just choose to ignore that. They have a bad compatibility. But yeah, she's very attracted to him. So I feel like we're fine. This is a little bit suspicious, but just like a little innocent flirtation for a cold party day, I think is fine. Oh, it's looking less innocent by the minute though, so we kind of do need to be careful. We don't really want to ruin a marriage, so I don't know, it is getting a little awkward. Anyway, Lilith has finally finished the cake, so I'm gonna have her put some candles on that because we have 3 birthdays. Then she might as well actually finish this because we'll have a lot of guests to feed. But that means that I can just go to Ginevra, who's still flirting, but it's becoming unpleasant. I think that she figured out that this guy was married, so she's just feeling a little sussed out. And also the toddlers are in the conversation, which is just a little uncomfortable, is it? But anyway, I'm gonna have her go and plan this social event. So maybe we can actually do this as a birthday party because it's gonna be a really big birthday party, so we might as well. Where are the birthday parties? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's gonna be a triple birthday party. So birthday sims are gonna be Ginevra, Gemini, and Polaris. And you know what? This is a really big deal for Ginevra. She's gonna be an adult. We've started this series a long time ago, and she's only just now becoming an adult because she was a vampire for a while, and obviously that made her immortal. So maybe now she's kind of starting to worry. She's realizing, oh yeah, she actually is aging now. Things are changing. She's not gonna live forever, so this must be worrying her at least to some extent. Her existential crisis aside, let's plan this birthday party. And the guests are gonna be, you know, pretty much everyone that we can invite. So obviously Lana. Oh, Morgan, I feel like they got a little bit older. They definitely look a little bit older here. I guess that Mentina's gonna be invited, besides the weird little awkward things that she wants to move on to someone else. We haven't really found anything out about that, so hopefully she's gonna tell us about that. Elphaba, ooh, who also got married to a werewolf, to Lou. Oh my gosh, what a strange pairing. Just like Braxton and a spellcaster. Should you like swap your partners or something? Because like, what? Anyway, Rio, and I guess Braxton because he's here already. Mariana, of course, our new friend Christopher. Yet another werewolf that we're inviting. I hope that not all of them will like start changing and ruining the entire party. That would suck. One of the aliens, because it is the little alien's birthday, so we actually should focus on the aliens. This other werewolf that we don't really know. Lorelei, obviously. Oh, Brooklyn aged up into a teenager. She's the mermaid's daughter and Lilith's only friend. Well, sort of. They at least try to talk once. We have another alien here. Spellcaster, werewolf. I am running out of slots, so I might have to swap things around because we have to invite the children's father, don't we? It would be kind of weird not to. William, although we kind of hate him. So let's officially start this birthday. So everyone should be coming over shortly, and everyone's like getting ready for the party, changing into their party looks. Everyone's looking pretty amazing. Oh no, the final week of Reaper's Reward started. I need to be careful not to like accidentally like do stuff for this. Anyway, let's just focus on the party, and everyone is starting to come over. So I think that we should probably prioritize doing the birthdays first. And oh no, Ginevra. Oh, her tidal energy is really low. I'm not really sure how to like, what can I do about it? Not really much. She needs to be in the ocean or meditate beneath the moon. We still don't really have the moon out. It's only 7 p.m. so you'll just have to like suffer through it. She is still entertaining the guests, which is quite lovely. But it is 7 p.m. People are pretty much here, so I think that we should actually start focusing on the birthdays. Who's gonna be first? Maybe Ginevra, just because it's gonna be a little bit easier to deal with her. So let's just have everyone like come and chat here so they see her blow out the candles, and then Ginevra can go and blow out her candles. I'm sure that she never thought that this day would come, but here she is, aging up, looking quite dissatisfied about it, but it has to happen. It's just how it is. So let's see her age up. Oh my gosh, she's literally running outside in a complete state of panic. She doesn't know what to do, but Ginevra aged up. It's over for her. She's not a young adult anymore. She's getting old. Things are stressful. She never expected this, but it happened anyway. So now we can do some less scary birthdays and actually age up the twins. I mean, she still looks phenomenal, so she has nothing to worry about, but still, the implications of being mortal now have started to actually hit her. But the kitchen's looking crowded. I'm getting scared, so we do need to hurry up before the cake gets stolen. So let's actually just help Polaris blow out her candles first. She's slightly older. So let's see Polaris aging up, and I see that people are celebrating, so it's a really cute, fun birthday for her. I mean, it is a really perfect day to have so many birthdays because look at the state of the house. Everyone's here and we have our usual holidays, so it's pretty ideal. Oh, there we go. Okay, she's aging up now, and she was angelic, and I don't really have any specific traits for these twins because honestly I haven't had a chance to like bond with them that much during gameplay because they were just kind of like in the background the entire time, so I don't know much about their personalities. But she was angelic. Let's maybe just randomize like 3 times and see which one fits the best. So 1, we got Green Fiend, don't really care much. 2, a loner, I guess maybe good, but I don't think so really, because like they've been surrounded with people a relatively decent amount of time because we have people around the house all the time. And active, I mean her motor is pretty good. We could keep active, but she is a little magical spellcaster baby. I kind of would like to have that going as well as like being half alien. So what seems like a magical trait? I am completely like changing my mind. I did want to go for best of 3, but none of them really hit the spot, so let me see. We could do another occult enthusiast because she is 2 occults in 1 basically, or maybe just good because she was angelic and she is kind of just good, happy about life, cheerful. I think that maybe we should go with good, and then maybe we can make her be multi-skilled, do a bit of everything because she does have 3 basically sides of her to explore: alien, human, and spellcaster. So okay, let's take that for Polaris and we'll do her makeover in a second, but this is a little sneak peek of what she looks like. Really angry actually, quite ironic that I said she's quite happy about life. Nothing about this looks happy. But lastly, let's have Ginevra help Gemini blow out his candles. Oh wow, we have a whole new cake for Gemini. Alright, Gemini cakes for a Gemini baby. But anyway, let's see him aging up if Ginevra lets it happen. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Where are you taking him? Okay, he's aging up right here, and he was inquisitive. Let's again try to go for best of 3, but I'll probably be picky and just choose something different. So 1, lazy, absolutely not. Mean, absolutely not. And hot-headed, absolutely not. This game seems to hate Gemini, but I don't, and Ginevra doesn't. I feel like Gemini's low-key becoming her favorite, so I think that maybe, okay, he was inquisitive, maybe we can make him a little genius alien, which is ironic because his mental trait is the only one who's not developed. He can work on it, he has time, so we can also just give him the mental aspiration. But this is what he looks like in-game currently. Not really a big mystery. He's always, oh my gosh, he's like a tiny little version of his dad. Look, they're the same. They're even gonna go talk. Oh, that's so cute. What? But no, let's do makeovers first and then we'll see if there's like any cuteness happening. Well, for Ginevra, I'm not really gonna do anything. Maybe I will make her look a little bit older, but not right now. I just kind of have to think about it for a little bit, and I know that she hasn't had a makeover pretty much ever since we started the series like over a year ago, so I think that she deserves a makeover soon. But let's just focus on the twins right now, and I'll start with Polaris, who obviously needs a makeover. What is going on here? Let's see, what are we working with? Her features are definitely something. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I will have to reshuffle some things, but let me just see what she looked like before. So I'm just gonna be pulling up the family tree real quick, which you can see in the description, don't forget about that. But let me just open Polaris's photo. So this is what she looked like before. I am like a little bit unsure about that eye shape though. I think I will mess with it just like a little bit because that does not look normal, does it? She's gonna age up like a little anime character if I just leave her like that. So let's just change that a tiny bit and give you some like different eyebrows. Oh, she got vitiligo on her eyebrows as well. I don't think that she had it before, but I might as well keep it because Lilith has it, so I guess it is somewhere in the family. She does have very angry eyebrows though, which is a bit concerning. Quite ironic for like a good happy child, isn't it? Oh no, this got rid of her eyes. Wait, let me just fix that real quick. So she has blue eyes, which are somewhere like around here. It's a bit of a different eye preset. I'm still trying to like switch to that, so it looks a little bit different from the rest of the family, which is a little bit annoying, but we can just deal with it. But I was kind of thinking, we know that Gemini has issues with getting used used to living on a different planet. We thought that Polaris maybe doesn't, but we haven't been paying attention to her for that reason as much. So maybe she did actually develop some issues. So I'm thinking, what if over time she started developing this split skin color situation? So half of her skin is like her brother's and half of it is kind of normal, like what she had before. So that would be somewhere like there. It is slightly more saturated, but it's the closest that you can get. I couldn't really do this progression like happen slowly, so it does have to be just like all or nothing right now. But maybe she also started developing some minor complications. So I'm gonna leave it like this. I think that it looks good. And now we can give her a hair. Oh, I still don't really have that many for children. That's a good point. So her hair was kind of like in little pigtails and she had bangs. We could go for this option. This is actually really cute. So that is Polaris's face finished, and now let's just dress her. It is such a huge change, isn't it? And I think that Ginevra would probably feel guilty that she didn't really catch this happening sooner. Otherwise, she would probably take care of it, but now it's a little bit too late. It already happened and it cannot really be reversed. So I think that she probably would feel quite guilty because she thought that Polaris wouldn't have any issues, but they developed anyway. Gosh, dressing her has always been a problem. I thought it would get a little bit easier when she gets older, but it's just not. I'm still trying to go for her like purpley and pink color scheme, but also like really sparkly and magical, and I'm just not getting any of that. Oh, well, this is absolutely adorable and perfect. All right, so this is Polaris now as a child. So let me know, what do you think of her? Do her little mutations make sense? I feel like they do. And now let's move on to Gemini, who's going to be a lot quicker to do because we don't really have to do that much. We just need to add his antennas back because he did develop them as a toddler. So we just need to do this. He doesn't have any hair, he doesn't have any eyebrows or anything, so let's just apply this to everything. I can't remember if he had eyelashes. Let me check. So let's just pull up a photo of Gemini over here. He doesn't have eyebrows. He barely has some tiny little eyelashes, so we could actually give him that. Just like a tiny amount of eyelashes. But again, I'm thinking maybe something just happened with age and things got slightly worse for him even more. So he developed, maybe the ears are a little bit much, but oh gosh, we could actually do like a lot more for him. Should we? I mean, I'm having maybe a bit too much fun with this. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this for him. I feel bad for the poor child. I kind of want to leave the ears, honestly. It just, things kind of started to continue growing, and that's just kind of how it is. So that is a Gemini all finished as well. I think I will give him some like normal outfits as well. I just don't really want to do that right now. So that is him, and I also don't want to deal with the disguise, but that's him, and that is Polaris all finished. So let's get back to the party. Everyone is having some cake finally, or at least they're smelling the cake. They really want to have it. So let's call everyone to the meal. And oh no, why is she feeling so dazed? Weakened from low tidal energy. A sea witch must maintain their connection to the ocean by swimming in it regularly or by meditating under the glow of the full moon. Well, we don't really want to abandon the party and everything, so we will just kind of have to stay here and hope for the best, which is definitely not ideal. Actually a little bit concerning. I'm not really sure if something can happen to her, but we do have to push through for the birthdays, which is definitely not easy because we also have these like really angry specters roaming around, so everyone's just kind of freaking out. And I think that the werewolves will also start freaking out any minute now. Don't they change during the full moon? So I think, oh, the full moon, and we have the new moon right now. That's actually the complete opposite. Okay, I'm just silly. We're good. I'm really struggling to get everyone to eat the cake. No one wants to eat the cake. It's honestly kind of ridiculous. Like, why do we have so many cakes and no one wants to eat it? That is just stupid. This birthday is such a disaster. It did just end with a silver medal. No one ate the cake, so I don't know what kind of birthday that was, but at least we tried. No, we completed the freezer bony collection. That is not for this series. Well, this party was a mess, and now that everyone left, the specters left already as well, so now the house is normal. But when we had guests, it was just an embarrassing mess. Of course that happens, of course. Now we just have angry Don Lothario ghost roaming around. Alright, that's fine. At least he's cleaning the potty, so like I'm not complaining. But anyway, I'm gonna send the twins to bed. I just set up this temporary bed situation. I know that it's like so ugly, but I just want to figure out how I want the room to look a little bit later, so this is just gonna be it temporarily. And I'm gonna send everyone else to bed because they've honestly made me quite angry because this day just did not work out as nice as I wanted it to, so everyone get to bed before I'm just completely sick of you. But it's the next day and it's a spooky day, so let's have Ginevra wake up, get ready for her day. Oh, she's feeling super dazed because of her, very low tidal energy. I don't know what happens when it gets all the way to 0 though, so that's a little bit concerning. Let me maybe just save just in case something bad happens to her. So we can deal with that in a second when she just kind of does everything that she needs to do. Well, she doesn't need to take care of the toddlers because we don't have toddlers anymore, so that's actually kind of helpful. But she could do her usual stuff that she hasn't done in a while, which would be contacting the aliens just to kind of let them know how the birthdays went, at least all the ones that weren't here. And what else would she actually need to do? She does need to maybe summon Bonehilda to clean up the house a little bit. Oh, she does actually have a negative mood list here. Restless fins. When a mer person's fins are restricted for too long, they can sometimes feel an uncomfortable ache in their human legs. Ginevra should find some water to stretch her tail out before the pain gets any worse. Oh, okay, interesting. I guess that she can't really die from it, but it's not really looking nice. But everything in the house has been taken care of. She's just chatting with Gemini right now, who is actually still home, which is interesting because Polaris went to school. So I am sensing some favoritism. Oh, look at the little alien thinking about aliens. But I am sensing some favoritism that Ginevra just let him stay home because she feels bad for him, which is definitely not ideal. But I think that Ginevra just needs a bit of time to take care of herself because look how poorly she's feeling. So I think that maybe we should send her to Sulani to sort out her tidal energy because it's looking really tragic. She made it to the mermaid's home, this time not on a mission, just for a casual visit. So let's just knock on the door and just tell them that we're gonna go for a swim in the ocean. If anyone wants to join, they can, but if they're busy, that's completely fine. But Ginevra's feeling just so poorly that I will just send her to go immediately and just kind of swim here for a bit. And that is hopefully instantly gonna make her feel a little bit better. At least she's happy now and her tidal energy is going up, but kind of slowly. So I'm gonna have her maybe just kind of swim around, get it out of her system for a while. But she's also kind of thinking that she's happy being a mermaid, but it's not really something that first of all she ever wanted. She did actually start enjoying her sea witch powers, but it is getting in the way of things. It is getting a little bit inconvenient. She has to be tied to Sulani all the time and she lives so far away. She has to waste so much time just to kind of keep herself from feeling miserable. So she's thinking now that the mermaids are alright and they don't really need any help anymore, maybe she can just stop being a mermaid. This time purely for her own comfort. She was being so selfless and trying to do her best to do right for them, but now she has to prioritize herself, especially because she actually did try to bond with her children recently a little bit more. That's why she has a better relationship with Gemini and Polaris, unlike what happened with Lilith, because they have a really bad relationship now. She doesn't really want that to happen with her two other children. But traveling to Sulani back and forth all the time is making that like really difficult. So she's thinking maybe she doesn't really need this anymore. Maybe she just wants to have like her own peace, stay at home, stay close, and not go on these like crazy missions all the time. So she decided that she doesn't really want to be a mermaid anymore. So this is basically her final swim in her mermaid form, and that's gonna be it for it. So I think that we should maybe go and let the mermaids know. So let's just go to their house. They're all having like a nice little chat outside here, so let's join them. Oh, maybe we can actually teleport here. That's actually so useful. Oh, I can only do it for other people. Oh, Wolfgang is around still. Oh no. Oh my god, what? Braxton just called randomly and he says, so this is going to sound crazy. I know we're friends and all, but okay, here it goes. I have a crush on you. Okay, now that it's out there, would you want to go on a date sometime? You're super cool. I really want to hang out more. She would like that because they did start flirting, but I did just remember that he's married. I don't think that Ginevra would necessarily really care, to be honest, but he is married to a spellcaster. We don't really want to get on spellcaster's bad side again. Remember what happened with, I forgot what her name is, but with the spellcaster that Guidry was married to, had like a fake marriage to. I don't really want that situation, but like times 10 to happen again, so I'm not really sure. But I did just say that Ginevra wants to be a little bit selfish now. She is changing from a mermaid back to human because that's what she wants to do. She's prioritizing her own comfort, her own needs, because she also wants to take care of her children. So I think that maybe she would actually want to go for this. Let's go on this date. I want to do this. She's also, you know, getting a little bit older. She's realizing I need to do things in my life that I want to do because my life is actually moving forward. I am getting older. I'm not going to be here forever. So I think that this would kind of be more of an impulse thing. Like, okay, you know what? Let's go on that date. So I will say yes. So we just kind of need to let him know when works for us, but not right now. But look who's angrily stopping by, giving her the biggest side eye ever. We need to move from this spot. This is just dangerous at this point. Alright, back to the mermaid. Let's just teleport here real quick. I'm sure that they are absolutely loving these powers to see her like this, but we do have to let them know that we're actually not going to be doing this anymore. We don't really want to. Let's give Lana like a nice little goodbye hug. I mean, we're going to be friends. It's just like a goodbye as in like a mermaid sort of goodbye. So this is it for our mermaid journey, and Mariana seems kind of thrilled about it, not gonna lie. That was a little bit mean, but we're just telling her a little secret, talking about bears, potentially just some wild beasts, maybe about werewolves. Interesting. Well, everyone's joining in on the conversation, so it looks like everyone knows that this is kind of serious and that she's like totally serious about this. So we might as well, while we're here with them, actually go and eat this kelp and just kind of stop it. We know that this is the way to stop it. Lana left. Does she not really want to witness this? I feel like Lana maybe is going to be devastated by this, which is a bit sad. I think that she really enjoyed having Ginevra to be a mermaid alongside with them, but she did just actually stop. That it was quite anticlimactic, wasn't it? Oh, Mentina's calling. No, you did go on that date with Holly. Wasn't she Holly Alto? Did she get married at the same time as dating you? Oh my god, this is such a mess, this entire episode. Congrats, I guess. I guess that we're going out with Braxton, so we shouldn't be like pushing these double standards. If she wants to date someone, that's okay because we are dating someone as well, so I guess it's fine. Congrats. But she's not a mermaid anymore. However, she is still a sea witch. I do need to like separately relinquish those powers, so let me just try to find that because I forgot where to do that. Can do a humanity spell on ourselves maybe. Hopefully that's how it works. Hopefully I'm not like messing stuff up here. Oh, my game's angry. Okay, maybe that wasn't the way to do it. Oh no, it looks like it was. Okay, she actually is becoming human now, officially, although she should have with the kelp already. Well, she's not a mermaid anymore, but she is still a sea witch. There is a way to separately get rid of these powers. I just forgot how, so I'm gonna look into that maybe for next time, but she is technically human again. She's just trying to find a way to channel these powers out of her, so let's just take it that way. But thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see how her life goes, where her story takes her next, you can watch the next episode right here, and if the next episode is not out yet, here is something else to watch while you wait. See you there!